Greetings from Rio de Janeiro. It's Damian Platt talking from Gloria in the center of Rio de Janeiro. You can hear some birds there coming from the Tijuca rainforest, which is nice. Tomorrow's the big day. It's the big election. Bolsonaro has had a quiet week. He's been keeping a low profile, doing his usual internet work, having his WhatsApp army, sending out his propaganda, while Haddad has been out on the street much more, big public meetings in Rio and Sao Paulo, and lots of activists out on the street and on the internet trying to persuade people who haven't decided what they're going to vote yet, calling it vira voto. So there's been a sense of a late surge from the Haddad support and a growth in support for him. But it still seems as if Bolsonaro has unstoppable momentum. His supporters are very, very fixed in their mindset, which is that Lula and the PT have ruined Brazil and that Bolsonaro is going to save it. And it's very much cut and dry issue for them. In terms of the general atmosphere for activists and in terms of how people feel about the possibility of a Bolsonaro victory, it's quite worrying for supporters of democracy and human rights and generally people aligned to the left and leftist parties. Yesterday there was a series of coordinated raids across Brazil conducted by military police and election officials to remove what they alleged was election propaganda from university campuses. This was anti-fascist banners, not naming Bolsonaro specifically, but aimed at him, or banners calling for justice for Marielle Franco being removed. I think what was worrying was the fact that there was a coordinated nationwide response and sort of clampdown on students who are declaring their dislike for the possibility of a Bolsonaro government. And also, even more worryingly, and that's caused people concern in Rio, was that while a meeting was going on at the Federal University Law Department, a public meeting that they called, which was organized by a group called Federal University Against Fascism, and they were holding it outdoors outside the law faculty in Rio. During that time, which was during the day, a dead body was left in a car near the meeting, the body of a man with some bullet wounds in it. The man didn't have anything to do with the university, and he's known to have, according to the police, he has a criminal background, but at the same time, students said they'd never known anything like that happen before, and it seemed rather strange and reminiscent of dirty war tactics. So all in all, there's an atmosphere of unease. There's some hope from the Haddad camp that there is a chance of a late surge, but there is a lot of confidence coming from the Bolsonaro camp. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.